Hey guys, AM Productions here. Today we're going to be taking a tour of my monitor rack. So we're going to start at the top. Now this is the rack that sits close to the stage, so we also have the wireless mic system. Okay, these are the EQs for the monitors, but we're going to start from the top. American DJ PCA 100A. This is the power conditioner and distributor. Okay, 6 goes to, okay, I'll show you in just a sec. Then we have our wireless microphone. Okay, there we go. Just shut this off for a second. Then we have our wireless mic system. Shut that off. Now we have our cheapo graphic EQ. Now keep in mind, almost all the stuff in here costs under $400 a piece because I went the cheap route with my monitor rack. Okay, we'll shut that off. Next we have our first amp, which is bridged mono, and it's putting out 500, 600 watts at 8 ohms. Okay, and number 4 controls that. Next amp we have an old, forgot the name of it, the stickers all over it, I can't remember what brand it is. That's a no brand, but I don't remember that. This is I forgot. It puts out 350 watts times 2 in bridged mode. So this is the only stereo amp. I mean, it's mono bridged, but it gives you 2 sections of it. So really, I have left mono and right mono. But they're really just mono, so they're not really left and right. They're channel 1 and channel 2. Could be playing 1, could be playing subs, you know. Blah, 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 blah. Puts out 350 watts at 8 ohms times 2. Going down the rack, we have a PVX 9000, a 10,000 watt amplifier. Now this amplifier only draws 1800 watts out of the wall, so theoretically it can only really produce 1600 watts. This is the only stereo amplifier I own. Well, and all these are stereo, but this is the only stereo amplifier that's in stereo mode. We normally run this channel A and channel B about right there, depending on who's playing. Okay, then we see our speak-on distribution panel. These go to the top amp. This goes to the 10,000 watt advertised amp, and this one goes to the, I have a few more, I just haven't put them in yet. They're over there on the ground, but soon to be the dual monaural amp will go right here. So then we have our power. This rack takes 3 circuits. Each amp's on, these top 2 amps are on one circuit, and this amp and the rest of the gear's on another circuit. It takes 15 amp circuit for this and a 20 amp circuit for the rest of it. Because you can see I have this cool little adapter running with an IEC cable here. This adapts an IEC cable to a standard Edison plug. Let me just plug this back in. Okay. Moving up the line. This is not my monitor board. This is small front of house board. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, so under here we have a Behringer ZNX 1600, the 6 aux board. But I only have 4 monitor amps right now. Let's go around the back of here. So what happens is basically it comes from the mixer, which is up inside of there. Normally it'll go out right there, come down, and get plugged in to the EQ for these 2 amps, or straight into the inputs of this amp. And as you can see, I just have a rat's nest of wires powering this rack. For one monitor, I'm using 18 gauge. For the rest, I'm using 12. The 18 gauge is just vocals. And this 12 gauge normally we run a drum fill with, so it needs a bunch of power to be able to get those bass transistent beats in. And we have a wireless microphone. Now, even though it says out D, It's really the C. They were kind of reversed. It's made in China. It's cheap, like I said. So was the board, but it was the alternative route to go with the monitors. Now, the monitors are actually sitting up there. They're the non-powered version of the Behringer speakers. Now, keep in mind, these are just my monitors. My front of house are different. They're not with me today. I'll show another video showing you my front of house setup, which consists of an LS9 16 and some Nexo speakers, Nexo Yamaha, I guess you could say. And so for now, that's my monitor rack. And until next time, this AM Productions, Greg Jenkins signing off.